Hello, this is Bosko's Toy Box, and I am back with more toy collectibles. And today I have a Mighty Max horror head, and this one is the Hound's Werewolf. And I had actually bought this on eBay for $19.99, and I bought this after watching wmpyr's toy review video that he did a little while back with the Skull Warrior from Series 1 of the horror heads. And I knew what these were back in the day, and it just, I guess I just forgot about it, and I wanted one because I never got it back in the day, and it was just like a really cool toy line because of just how small it is and those small play sets, and which I'll show you. But first, what I wanted to show you, for those of you that don't know maybe what these are, is how small they are, because as you can see, it fits in the palm of my hand. Very small. And just to give you a better idea, I will show you the size of it, which that looks pretty right there. And just to show you the size of it going across. Okay, so I will first show you the outside. And as you can see, it's got really cool eyes, bloodshot red eyes. And I know there's a little bit of a glare, but I'll kind of tilt it so you can see the detail of the eyes, because you can see the veins in the eyes. And then the ears have a it's like a little bit of detail. So I'm sorry, excuse me, a little bit of detail where there's it's not one flat piece. It is kind of indented in, so there's a little bit of detail of the ears. And it's got a great mouth with, I don't know how it's coming off on the camera, but it's kind of like a yellowish greenish teeth with blood. And then I'll tilt it that way so you can kind of see how there's blood dripping. There we go, that's actually a little bit better there. There's blood dripping down all around the teeth and the tongue. And then there's even blood dripping down on its face, the bottom of its face here. So just a really cool outside. And just really quick, I'll show you the back. It's by Bluebird Toys, 1993. So, okay, so when you open this up, it kind of falls apart a little bit. And I will show you the figure first, which is Mighty Max. And we need the camera to focus. There we go. Very small, as you can see, the way it's fitting between my two fingers. And I'll give you another good idea is, here's a penny. There's Mighty Max. That's how small he is. Very tiny. Okay. So, he's got the, let me focus it again. He's got the M on his shirt. And he's got a little bit of a smile going there. And then I'll show you the back. Okay, so he's got blue pants, white shirt, white sneakers, and a green cap. Okay, so we'll set him down there. Then the next, you get one Mighty Max, and then depending on what the playset is, you get some monsters, or a monster, it just depends. So as you can see, the ears that were made up of the outside of the playset are actually integrated into the monsters, which is wolves or werewolves, whatever they are. And you get two different styles. So you get one that's just kind of hunching, kind of waiting patiently, whatever he's doing there. And there is a little bit, his eyes are red. And then he's got yellow teeth like the werewolf on the outside, and he's got a little bit of blood on his teeth. And then I'll show you the back. And then you can see how there's line designs on the ears from the werewolf on the outside. And just to show you the bottom, how it says Bluebird Toys 1993. Okay. And then I'll show you the other werewolf, who is walking, kind of maybe hunting, and like he's going to attack. And again, a red eye, yellow teeth, little bit of blood, and then there you go, there's the back. Okay, so now this other accessory that comes with the playset is this pit, and come on camera, why aren't you focusing? Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's got this cage. It's for a pit, but it's the top of the pit's cage. And as you can see, this was an eyeball from the outside of the werewolf, and there is a little bit of a, or it's a peg. So actually, Mighty Max doesn't have the peg; he has just the feet. Okay, so sorry, never mind on that one. Okay, so now I will show you the inside of the playset, which the reason that I bought this was because of the way that the inside of the playset looked. It just has that Castlevania type of look to it, and I just really loved it. So this is the top of the playset, which is the top of the head, and as you can see, you got kind of like, it's not so much a window, but it's just that open area where the teeth are. And then you have a little bit of an area that's a stone walkway for Max to stand on. There's a tombstone, yellow tombstone, and as you can see, if you can see it, how it's supposed to say RIP, but it's depending on how the tilt of the glare and everything. And then you got a spooky tree that's right next to it. A little bit of blood next to the tree and the tombstone. Then you have, it's not an actual walkway or staircase, it's just a part of the background, but it's kind of giving it off like it's like a 3D effect almost, like it's standing out, that you could actually walk on it but you can't. Then you got a kind of like an iron fence, ironwork fence there, which is really cool. And then the whole entire wall is all like that brick, which just gives it another nice, really cool look to it. Okay, so then the bottom of the playset is outside, or maybe a dungeon in the basement, whatever your imagination takes you, I guess. So on this, either the outside of the floor or the dungeon floor, you've got a skeleton head, you got a bone, you got a broken cross, and you have two tombstones. You got one there that doesn't say anything. Then you got like a little bit of a brown one there. And let's see if I'll tilt the camera to get a little bit better of an angle there. Okay, so then you got the footprints there for Max to stand on to actually position him into place. So there you go. Looks very cool. I love this a lot. Okay, so then you have another piece of ironwork fence here on the side. Then I'm gonna try to get as close as I can so you can see what's on the bottom. This is like the dungeon, the pit area, and this is actually part of the tone that's on the outside where his mouth is, because it sticks out, as you can see. And you got a little hard to tell, but it's just kind of like a muddy floor. You got blood down there, and that's about it that I can tell that's there. So what you can do is you can put Max on the inside if you so wish, and then this cage door that I showed you, or the top of the pit, is, so now Max is trapped inside. So that's very cool. Another nice little feature for the playset. Get them out there. So that is what the inside looks like. A very, very cool playset. So even if you had this standing up and displayed, it's just a nice, cool display piece, either open or closed. And then what you do to store your toy and to travel with it, put Max inside the pit, put the cover on, and then, let's see if I can get this right, the ears of the dog, let's see here, I should have this right. Okay, so let's see here, there we go. Okay, so then everything clamps down inside and it locks down with the latch here, and then you can see that the ears are back in place, the eyeball from the cage door is back into place, and there you go. That is the Mighty Max Horror Head Hounds Werewolf. Very cool toy. Again, I got it for $19.99. There are some lesser priced horror heads on eBay. I've seen some for $7, $8, but I just wanted this one because it was just, I like that Castlevania type of look to it. It was just a nice looking piece. So until next time, this is Bosko signing off.